All right, all right. I think we are live. It's been a while. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great. Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. Hope you guys had a good time with your family and friends. It's been a while since I've live streamed, so I wanted to get on again with you guys and wish you all an amazing 2018. And I hope that you guys get a lot of amazing fish and other things that you're looking forward to this year. I know that this year for me personally is going to be amazing. I'm going to get to complete my fish room, and I'm so close. I'm actually one animal away from completing my fish room, and so that's going to be really cool. And I hope to take you guys along the journey with me. Sorry about not posting lately. I've had so much to do with family and friends, but I have about 5 videos coming out. So check back soon. I just downloaded all the video footage to my computer. So what I'm going to do this whole week is edit videos and put them out for you guys to catch you up on a lot of fun things that I've gotten. I don't want to give away some big things that are going on with me in the room right now because I'm going to have videos coming out that they're going to reveal a lot of the things that I got over the Christmas holiday and stuff like that. But I did get my dream fish. I did get something that I've been waiting forever to get. So please check back in my videos. Make sure to hit the sub button. You can all like it, share it with your friends if you enjoy my channel. I don't do this to ever be famous. I don't do this to claim I'm an expert at fish, but I feel that I know what I'm talking about with the fish that I have kept. And I like to tell people I can do my best with the knowledge that I have of the fish that I keep. If you're new here and you've never watched my video, thank you for coming. I keep freshwater, saltwater. I have axolotls, semi-aquatic turtles, and so I have quite a mix of things, but I wanted to put my saltwater behind me today. I normally don't film with this backdrop. It's normally my 6-foot tank that I film with, but today I wanted to change it up. I'm kind of known in the hobby, the fish fam through for saltwater. I know there's a lot of freshwater people in the fish family network, but I love my salt tank and my freshwater tank. So I wanted to put my backdrop as my saltwater tank today. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you enjoy all the cool saltwater fish that you guys don't normally always see. So with that said, I don't have a lot planned for this video. I just wanted to kind of say hi and wish you guys a happy 2018. And thank you guys for giving me an amazing 2017. I met a lot of friends and family that I consider family now over YouTube. And I'm very thankful for everybody that I met. And I have some exciting things in this tank that I could show you guys. Right here, there's a colony that I got. There we go. There's a colony of Euphyllia that I purchased. Actually, I was gonna buy it from this guy, but he ended up giving it to me. If I kind of helped him out a little bit, but I'll take you guys on a tour a little bit closer of this tank. But there's a lot of new additions to this tank. I have a brand new reptile terrarium that I'm going to show you guys in a video. And I also have my dream fish, the one that I've been waiting a long time for, in my other tank next to me. So sorry I can't show you guys the fish today, but if you really want to know, check back later. So I hope everybody's had a great holiday. With that said, if you guys ever want to come on my streams and show me your tanks, what I like to do on my channel is I don't necessarily like to talk a lot. I show you guys around the room and show you what's new and do some updates. Then I open up to you guys and I allow people to come on my channel and share their tanks, share their thoughts, get into some discussion. A lot of times we sit here and talk about some pretty in-depth subjects with the hobby. And so it's always interesting. I've had guests that I've had on, and I'm going to have Balin on again. I keep saying that I'm going to have him on, but I promise it just got a little delayed, guys. He's going to come back with reptiles, and we're going to do some more filming. It's going to be really cool. We kind of pushed it back. I know I told you guys we would do it last week, but he was busy. I'm busy. We got family and Christmas and holidays, and so it just kind of got kind of crazy for both of us. So that's coming. I'm going to have more guests on. I really like sitting here and answering questions with you guys, with other people. that's always fun too. So anyways, hope you guys are doing good. I'm gonna look at who's here. I don't plan on a lot of people being here because it's pretty early in the morning or late at night, depending on where you're from in the United States or all over the world. But thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for, I just wanted, this is just a video that I wanted to say thank you for everybody that I've met. Thank you for all of the stories and all the people, all the, you know, times that I've gotten to speak with you guys. I was really thinking about it and just how blessed I am to have been a part of YouTube and the community. I met some great people. So, and we've all learned a lot this year. I felt like we went through a lot of, or last year now, in 2017, we went through a lot of changes to my tanks. I got a brand new 185-gallon setup that's not finished, but it's, the 6-foot tank is installed and there's fish in there. But I got a lot. I was really blessed. So I'm excited to see what's going to come this year, and the growth of some of the coral and the fish is going to be really cool. So let me check in to see who's here. I don't want to ignore people that are in chat. Island Queen says hi. And I can't believe she's here either. I can't, you know, honestly, I don't expect anyone to be here right now because I haven't streamed for so long. And I don't even know if the notifications will go out. But this video is more for the replay than it is the actual live stream because I didn't actually plan on doing this. So anyways, I hope everybody's doing great. I will take you on a quick mini tour of this tank, and then we will we'll go from there and see what happens. But thank you guys. That's just my little opener. I just want to say thank you so much for being my friend and being here. So with that said, I'll take this off of the tripod and I'll take you guys on a little tour. All right. So all right, so let me turn this light off so you guys can see a little bit better. Oh, and I also ordered a microphone, so hopefully that'll be coming in the mail sometime soon. Looks like we're still getting a little bit of reflection from the light. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Cool. So I purchased some things, and I also got some things donated to me. This is the Euphilia garden that I got. This is a hammered coral garden. So this is purple tips, green stems. It's beautiful. I love it. I know that I also ordered filters so you guys can see what I see as far as coloration of the corals go. So those should be coming in the mail too. And speaking of new things, right down here, I got, this is a flame hawkfish. This guy is super, super cool to watch. This hawkfish, really, he has a lot of character. This guy kind of lands on his fins and he chills there. There we go. There's a better shot of him. He just rests himself on his fins, and I really like that about the guy. He just kind of like he's standing on his feet or whatever, but you know, instead they're fins. But anyways, this coral is beautiful. I love this mini garden I got going on here. Funny story is down here, I actually, before I got this big multi-head, I purchased this at a local store. It was just one head. It's the same type, and I was dreaming of that growing into that. But now I have this, and so I'm gonna end up probably selling this. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I know I can't really ship it very far, but I am selling this head. It's a hammer. They call it a reverse hammer. It's a beautiful coral, but I will be parting ways with that because I have a full garden up here. This is a beautiful garden, and I don't need two of the same kind of coral in my tank. Right next to that, I do have my, this is a leather coral. This is a long polyp leather. This lighting's really bright. I'm thinking about, I got some new actinic bulbs, so maybe I should show you guys. See if I turn the light off, see how that looks real quick. Oh, there we go. It's kind of more neon though. That doesn't give very good coloration on camera. On camera, that looks just like neon everything. But Let's see. Yeah, wow. That's definitely not very good coloration. Let me see something real quick. Still not very good. Yeah. Well, guys. We'll figure it out. I do have those color gels coming in. I have those color gels coming. So as soon as those come, you guys will be able to see what I see. But I'm going to turn the lights back on because that's too dark. All right. So, anyways, I'll have color gels coming, so you guys will be able to see the colors that I see with the human eye. We'll continue on. I did get some. Well, you can see this is a green Nephthya tree, and it's beautiful in person, but over this camera, it doesn't look too green to me. It looks a little green, but with the human eye, that thing is just glowing green. It's pretty amazing to see. So if you ever get to see one in person, definitely check a green Nephthya tree out. Right above that, I have, it's so funny, these don't show up very well, but this is a candy cane coral. This candy cane is electric green, and there's 3 heads on it, but they are not showing up very colorful either. That's okay. And then right behind that, I have another coral, and then we have that guy way back there. If you see, that's a feather duster worm. Pretty cool looking. My Xenia right here, pulsing Xenia, is pretty. And this little coral right here, baby coral. Very small little polyps. The green star polyp, GSP is right here. It's like grass. It's going to cover that whole rock. It's really pretty. I love it. There's my 6-line wrasse. That's a new guy I got too. And the Kenya tree is right next to the GSP. The Kenya tree is right here. But yeah, I have a lot of different new corals that are in here. I don't want to take the time to go over all of them, but as you guys can see, there's a lot of new things. I got some new carpet anemones in the back there. They're beautiful. I love those. So a lot of new stuff, guys. A lot of new fun stuff. I passed over the Duncan corals too, but yeah, I also saw my eel. My eel came out the other day, and I hadn't seen my eel since, man, it must have been like 2 months since I saw my eel. So it had been at least 2 months since I had seen my eel, and I was very happy to actually see him because I was wondering what was going on, if he was still alive or whatever, but he's alive and he's huge. So if you guys remember, if you've been on this channel for a while, or if you go back and look at my videos, you can see the eel that I had. And that's, you know, this guy has been in my tank for quite some time now. So he's doing fine. He's just hides all the time in my live rock. He's not really, he doesn't come out. Sorry, I'm trying to put the camera back on the little stand here. I don't know what's going on. The eels come out at nighttime, so a lot of people don't get to see them. But I'm usually awake and up at night, and I still haven't seen him. So he's been loving just living life in the rocks. And so I did see him swimming around 2 days ago, though. He actually came out and he was swimming around the tank, and my mouth almost dropped. I'm like, dude, where have you been, bro? I have not seen you forever. So that was really exciting. it's hard when you keep certain animals that you don't really see very often. Like I actually redid my leopard gecko tank. If you guys have seen, I've shown you guys some of my leopard geckos and my other reptiles in a previous live stream. But I didn't really like the layout of my leopard gecko tank because I never saw them. Like they were always under the moss, and I want to do what's good for the animal, but I also want to, you know, kind of see them too. So I found a good happy medium, and I've been able to see my leopard geckos a lot more, which is really cool. So yeah. Yeah. Oh man, Island Queen's blowing up. What's up? How you doing, Island Queen? Good to see you. Um, yeah, the color gels. Sorry, I can't talk. Blah. Color gels will be amazing, especially for a lot of people that don't get to come here very much and check out my corals. So yeah, everything is doing good. I have another engineer goby, and my engineer goby is finally getting his adult colors. If you guys have never seen an adult engineer goby, they look just absolutely beautiful, and the coloration on them is stunning. So yeah. Anyways, he hardly ever comes out either. So, but yeah, it's good to be back. I love you guys, and I'm sure a lot of you will see this on the replay because I just literally haven't streamed for 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. So, when you do watch this, thank you guys for always coming back and watching the videos later on. So that's about all I got to say, guys. I have a lot of videos coming out, and I really don't want to give away the surprises. So I could say a lot more, but I think I'll hold off. Island Queen says she thinks she saw my goby before. Yeah, I've had this goby in my tank for a good 6 months now, probably. So he's doing great. I mean, he's always been healthy, but he just doesn't come out a lot. So, I mean, he comes out when I feed the tank, but so I do see him. It's not like my eel that I never see. My eel, I see my eel once a month, if that, because the dude is just happy where he's at. So I know he's probably hiding in the center. I think I know where he's at, but yeah, I just don't ever see that guy. So let's see what else. Yeah, some of the corals in here are really tiny, especially like the Xenia corals, and like the Kenya tree is going to be huge. The Kenya tree that, let me see, I got to see where I'm positioned. I'm not used to this new angle, but the Kenya tree that I got right here, I know can't see it really, but it's going to get huge. And so is the green Nephthya tree. The Nephthya tree is you know, it's not too small yet, but it's going to grow big. A lot of these corals I plan on fragging, and I'm going to take you guys through the process of fragging corals, because the nice thing about saltwater is you can earn a lot of your money back doing fragging. And so I'm trying to invest in corals that I can resell after they grow out like plants. You know, they grow and they grow and they grow, then you have to trim them, and the nice thing is you can sell them back and get some of your money back from the original purchase. So my eel eats, he's a carnivore, so my eel only eats any type of meat. He'll eat shrimp. He loves shrimp, like that guy. One fun fact about eels is they don't have very good eyesight. Eels are just eels take a long, like, they try to find the food, but you can tell that they're kind of blind. They really are blind. They go by their scent, and they say that you can't really see, eels can't really see very well at all. So when he does go for his food, I can tell that he's like smelling it versus actually seeing it just by the way he swims around. So how long do those corals take to grow? That's a good question. Every coral is different. Like Kenya trees really fast. A lot of the Nephthya Kenya trees they're in the same family. They grow really fast, but others grow slower. Like, let's see. I was talking to a guy about this coral right here, about the candy cane, and he said he like gets one it's on I talked to the guy. It was a store that I did a store tour, and he was telling me the growth rate on the candy cane, and I believe it was really slow. Like, I asked him in that video that I uploaded for you guys, I asked him like how fast does this grow, because I actually really liked it, and that's why I got one. But yeah, that all varies. I mean, the Euphyllia family, the you get your like hammers, your torches, frog spawns. Those all grow at, I think, pretty fast as well. And I like, I know many of you guys don't know like what I'm saying when I say Euphyllia, but that's a family of like flowing type of corals. I like corals that move around a lot. I'm not really a fan of the stony corals that are really like just structures. Like the plating corals are beautiful, but I like to see a lot of movement in my tank, and that's, when I see something moving around, it just really catches my eye more than like a plating type coral, like an acropora. A lot of people love acroporas, and those look like cactuses in the, but they don't really excite me that much. I mean, a lot of people pay like serious amount of money to get acropora, but to me, it doesn't do much for me. It just, I mean, I'm glad that I don't like them, because I'm saving myself a ton of money from buying that kind of corals. So anyways, I want to say what's up, Liberty Cichlids. Looks like Liberty Cichlids joined us. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just like things in my tank that move around, and corals are beautiful. And I don't know. I don't get the whole kick of acropora. Acropora is the most expensive type of coral, but I think they're honestly not that pretty. So, yeah. To me, it's just not worth the money. That, I mean, I might get some plating type corals that branch out like plates, but I don't think I'll ever really get heavy into acropora. Hey, that could change, but I don't see that changing, because I just love the movement of a tank. If a tank just is still, it's kind of boring for me to watch. So, yeah. Well, guys, I just wanted to check in. So I didn't plan on doing a long live stream, so I might cut this off here pretty soon, but I definitely wanted to get something uploaded. I don't know how long I'm going to go tonight, but probably not that long. But thank you for everyone that's shown up so far. Appreciate you guys coming. Haven't done one of these live streams for quite some time. But if you have any questions, if you're watching this later on, drop down in the comment section, and I'll definitely try to answer any questions you have about saltwater. So, so Island Queen asked about the, I think she's referring to the carpet anemone. So the story with that is I switched my lighting. I did not have high output T5 lighting. I had Fluval's $300, no, it was like $200 4-foot full spectrum light, and a lot of people say that that is good. And here's my honest opinion: it wasn't good enough. That light did not do. It kept my corals alive, but it didn't help my corals to grow. So I went out and I saw the pricing on T5 bulbs, and T5s are like industry standard. If you want coral to grow, if you want anemones to survive and thrive, if you want, to really grow things, you're either going to use metal halides or T5s. And T5s are expensive. Like a fixture, I looked at Petco, and their fixture was like $250, and I had already a $200 or $250 full spectrum LED light. So I'm like, man, I'm going to be like $500 into this project just for lights on this tank alone. And as far as metal halides go, I did not want to go that route. Even though they're good, metal halides are are really good, but they also suck up a ton of power. So your electricity bill would be like super expensive. High output T5s, they're good too, and they don't suck up quite as much power. So I went with the lesser of those two. But both T5 lighting and metal halides are like, everybody knows that, hey, that's the trusted way to go. Like LEDs, as far as LED grow lights for coral, is a new thing. And there are some that I think I would recommend, but I definitely didn't have enough power in my tank to grow. I had stuff, I had with the Fluval, and it's a $250 light, you know, like, but for me, it wasn't doing it. So I was having a lot of like no growth in my coral. So this must have been like a month ago. I went out and I went to like a local hardware store where I live, and I purchased the ballast for a T5 and the light bar. And then I went to Petco and I bought two high output T5 actinic bulbs. They have 10Ks, different types of T5s. And since I put those T5s on my coral tank, it's amazing. It's like I never have had the growth that I have ever had with the Fluval LED full spectrum. Like, it's night and day difference. Like seeing some of my corals open up that never opened up before, or like the coolest story of it all is I thought this whole head of, like, I had a 6-head it's a candy cane coral, and every single one of those heads slowly died on me. And then I was like, what the heck? Like, I have a supposedly good light. And so I put the T5 on my tank, and now I have, out of nowhere, literally the whole thing looked dead. And now I have the thing's growing back and it's coming out. And I'm like, no way. Like, I thought that whole frag of coral was just gone. But I've heard people say, like in the hobby, leave it in there. If you think it's dead, leave it in there. Don't take it out, because oh, sorry, I was reading a comment. Don't take the frag out because it can come back to life. So anyways, I was just really happy when I put the T5 fixture. I learned a lot about lighting recently. I had a misconception that I think a lot of you guys probably do, is the bigger the bulb size, the higher the output. That's what I thought. I was like, hey, whoa, like, look at that T8 bulb. It's big and fat. I want a T8 fixture. I don't want that puny little T5 over there. But through all this, I learned that T5s are much, much higher output. So I ended up at first actually purchasing a T8 actinic 2-bar strip, and that actually did great. But then I got the T5s and I put them on there, and the T5s, like, if you guys are considering doing a bigger tank for coral, I would definitely get a T5 fixture. So do I like LEDs? Yeah, but I like them for freshwater. I don't like them for salt anymore. I really don't believe in them, unless you get like the $600 Kessel lights. I think Kessel is a good brand. But as far as for coral, your standard LED bars, I'm not sold on it. I'm not sold. I mean, I bought the Fluval. It was a $250, supposedly full spectrum light, and it didn't grow my coral. So anyways, long story short, I didn't have enough power to keep some of the things that I had in there. And yeah, you live and you learn, but that's one of the lessons that I learned in 2017. And since I put the T5 on here, I'm experiencing great growth. Like, it's insane. So what's up, Angela's Fish Tank? How you doing, bro? How's it going, Aquarium Cop? I want to say hi to everybody. So, and I was reading what Angela said about fish. I'll check out Fishman's channel. Thanks for the tip there, buddy. I appreciate that. So, but and I didn't kind of finish one part of that story. Is I went to the store and I made my own T5 lighting fixture. I bought the bare bones of it. Instead of buying one from the pet shop, I just bought the fixture and I pieced it all together and I wired it up with a friend. So yeah, it was much cheaper to buy it from your hardware store than it was from a Petco or a a local store. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on the LEDs. If someone can show me, I've seen a lot of them. I see them have great success with Kessels. I've seen people Kessel lighting. I will say that I do believe in because I've seen people use them. But Fluval full spectrum, at least for me, I can't speak for every other LED out there, but Fluval didn't work. It just didn't work for me. So I went back to the basics, the tried and true industry standard T5s. So yeah. And you know what else I saw, you guys? The other day, well, I have my maroon clownfish. I did a species spotlight on this clownfish. He's been chilling in the back corner. If you guys want to go back, the maroon clownfish, the gold nugget clownfish are beautiful. And I kind of want to get more footage of this guy because I didn't show him on camera very much, but I'm looking back in my videos. Let's see how far back this video was. So the gold nugget maroon clownfish, I did a species spotlight on it like 5 months ago. But I have one back in the far corner there that I kind of want to start getting on camera more because the cool thing about gold nugget maroon clownfish is if you can get one, they're really cool. They change from a white and then they grow, their whole body changes to gold and red as they mature. And that's really cool. And I want to kind of go through that process and document it to have it on camera. So I'll try to get more footage if you guys have never seen a gold nugget maroon clownfish before, because everybody sees all Solaris clownfish and Clark eyes and tomato clowns. Those are like pretty common, but the gold nugget maroons are more of the rarer type. So if you guys are interested in seeing them, I mean, if you're not, that's cool, but yeah. Sorry if I missed anybody's comment. Good to see everybody, though. Thank you, Liberty Cichlids, for stopping by. Appreciate it, bro. Let's see. I'll throw out the Google Hangouts link. I don't know if that's even going to work, but I'll throw it out there. If you guys are, I don't know if we're going to stay on very long, but yeah. Because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I don't want to know. I don't know if it's rude. I mean, Corey from Aquarium Co-op eats on his camera, so I guess I can eat too, right? He does it when he live streams. Like, we need energy, you know. We need just a little snack every now and then. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's had a great holiday. And let me know what you guys think of seeing this tank more often. I'm going to try to spotlight more than just my big tank. I feel like after I got my big tank, all my backdrops were just of that tank. And I kind of left out this tank a lot. Everybody loves this tank, so I tried to switch it up today for you guys. All right, looks like we got the whole gang here. What's going on, Mark? Good to see you, bro. God morning to you too, sir. Yeah, Island Queen says everyone eats on live streams. Good morning, how's it going? Oh, we got Big Easy in the house. We got Captain Savage Aquatics. Good to see you guys. Good morning, Brian. You're probably just waking up, getting the kids off to school. So hopefully you had a great and safe New Year's, and hopefully the kids are doing good. But yeah, so guys, that was pretty much everything I had planned to say today. I wanted to really just say thank you, and thank you to Brian too, because Captain Savage Aquatics, if you guys aren't subscribed to him, he was one of my first guys inspirations that really got me into live streaming, because I saw him doing it and he was having fun with it, so I figured why not, why don't I try that looks fun. So, and he keeps a lot of freshwater, for those of you guys who don't know. I think he has like 4 or 5 tanks now. maybe more than that. So looks like everybody's rolling in. It's always funny. I always do these streams, and then I'm like, oh, okay, guys, time to go. And then everybody shows up. So thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah. Everybody's saying hello, hello. Everybody loves Captain. Oh, okay. So, guys, I was wrong. Captain Savage has 12 tanks up and running. Man, that's a lot more than 4. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're about the same. I almost got, yeah, 12 tanks, Brian. That's crazy, man. And Brian has kids, so he's a busy man. Eileen Queen says she remembers my first live stream on Brian's. Captain Savage's. That's how you guys know him. Yeah, he was my first live stream. I went over there and joined in. I was like, this will be cool. We'll see how this goes, and it was pretty fun. So, yep. Well, I can do some close-ups for you guys since I already took everybody through the full tour, but show you guys that are showing up a little bit. But I just got a lot of new stuff. Some of the old favorites we got going on here. We got the longhorn cowfish. Everybody loves that dude. I don't know. That's like my favorite fish probably that I got going on right now in the fish room. Although, when I was doing tank maintenance, this guy actually bit my arm and made me bleed. So that little mouth right there, that thing's powerful, you guys. It tore open the side of my arm, but I still love him. I just have a little more respect for him now. How could that innocent little cute face do such damage, right? I didn't know that was possible. But apparently that guy has a very, very strong mouth. I had a lot of injuries lately in the fish hobby. I mean, I don't know if you guys were here, if you heard about this, but that guy in the back corner right there, that beautiful looking star, well, that's an urchin, and that urchin actually got one of his spines, those beautiful spines he has back there, got stuck in me, and it was releasing venom inside my hand. Probably the most pain I've ever had from a aquatic injury. But I will forever be careful of that guy. Those things are needle sharp on him. And I know he's really far back there and you can't really see him, but please be careful if you have one. This foxface is also a pretty dangerous fish to keep. And I have respect for him, but I didn't have quite a fear of the other two that got me. So I didn't have a fear of them. I just wasn't afraid, and I didn't think this guy could really tear my arm open, but apparently he can. And then that thing really caused me a ton of pain, and I had to dig out the barb that was in me. But, you live and you learn. Those weren't deadly. The foxface, now his spines are a little more venomous than the urchins, so I definitely don't want to be touching this guy's spines ever. I'm really cautious around him. But when he flares up, you'll see his spines. I don't know if I can get him to do it. Oh, he's not doing it right now. But anyways, he has, on the top of his body, he has all of his spines that are venomous that he opens up if he wants to or if he gets scared. So, yeah, that's the tank. Those are my injuries. Hope you guys like that fun story time with Tim. Angelo's fish tank says, well, how would you feel if someone unexpectedly came into your home? Yeah, you know what? You do have a good point there, Angelo. So Captain Savage says he's going to set up a 40 breeder for saltwater. Saltwater is very fun to actually propagate coral. If you grow out coral, there's a lot of money to be made. A lot of people grow coral out, and they take some of these and they frag them. So I was talking with my viewers a little bit earlier, Brian, about this tree right here. This is a Euphyllia tree, and one of the heads is ready to be sold right here, actually. So I initially got this one. Focus. Why aren't you focusing? There we go. So this head right here, I'm going to sell it for about 25 bucks. And the more that I grow on here, these will all grow into new heads, and I'll be able to cut those and sell them for 25 a piece. So there is money to be made. This is a hammer coral, and this is like a whole coral garden right here. So that whole branch, I was super blessed to be able to get that. And as those grow out, I will definitely cut their heads off. And that sounds really weird. I will cut the head off of the coral and then glue it on a frag and sell it. Yeah, so you definitely can make money off of coral. I can do the same with all these other ones. The Nephthya tree right here, if it would focus. There we go. So the Nephthya tree is going to grow really big. This guy is going to be beautiful and bright green for everybody. This will be another one that I will easily be able to propagate and sell. It's very sought after, more sought after than Kenya trees, which are in the same family. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'm going to definitely do some videos. When these guys get big enough, I'm going to take you guys through how to properly frag coral. And I think those will be pretty fun videos. It's gonna. I like the more projects, hands-on type things. So come back to my channel and definitely look out for those videos if you're getting into the saltwater propagation stuff. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna look at chat, see what everybody's saying. Yeah, the hammer coral's cool. See, Angelo said, to be honest, I fear my red devil. Yeah, red devil cichlids, if that's what you're talking about. Red devil cichlids get pretty mean. Wow. All right, go back on the tripod. What are you doing? So actually, that's funny that you bring that up. That's one of the cichlids that I almost bought recently. But I decided not to buy it because I got something else instead, which was pretty cool. And you guys will see that in the upcoming video. I have a lot of videos coming out. So, yeah, the hammer coral is really pretty. Actually, as far as the hammer goes, I mean, this is a really pretty hammer coral. But I like my green. There's a green hammer coral over here. And this one, when this grows out, this is, excuse me, got a piece of Cheerio stuck in me. This hammer coral is actually my favorite. Just the way it glows is really pretty. Yeah. So, got Mr. Puffer down here. This guy's so funny, you guys. This guy will, if I show him a lot of attention, he'll get really mad and start swimming around. Like, he's the grumpiest puffer fish I've ever seen. If you guys don't know what type of puffer this is a green spotted puffer. I don't want to bug him. He's like chilling, sleeping, so I'm not going to mess with him very much. Yeah, the redfish is a new addition. It's the redfish is the flame hawkfish. One caution about those is they will eat smaller shrimp. So if you do have a shrimp, get a big one like this, or else that shrimp will be in danger. So hawkfish are really cool. Where'd he go? There he is. So, oh, he came back right as I was Sorry for the crazy camera angles, guys. Anyways, that's the hawkfish next to my tomato clownfish. They are very cool to look at, but you got to be careful if you have smaller shrimp. Like I said, they will eat shrimp. So you kind of got to choose between the two unless you get a big shrimp like this guy. This guy's kind of a beast. So he won't be messed with. Oh, there's the spine. See, there you go, guys. See how he's flaring that out? Now, if you got stuck by one of those, the venom would go inside of you, and you probably would have to go to the hospital if yeah, it's not fun. I hear those are not fun. Now, have I ever been actually stuck by one? No, but I don't ever want to be either. So here's my pulsing xenia. I like pulsing xenia a lot. It's a really easy coral to grow. But look at that. Look how pretty it is. So I have quite a bit of pulsing xenia in my tank, which is another one that I can easily propagate and sell. I mean, pulsing xenia is not very hard to frag. It's actually rather easy once it closes up at nighttime to frag. But, I got to learn this tripod. There we go. But yeah, thanks for everybody that's stopping by. Woo, okay, there we go. Thanks for everybody that's coming, stopping by. Appreciate it, you guys being here. We got 5 people. Did you see my last setup? Angelo asked. And no, Angelo, I didn't see your setup. I would love to check your video out. Is there a certain video that you want me to watch? I will watch that, definitely. Yeah, the Island Queen says she didn't know that that one of the fish had venom. Yeah, he does. The fox faces, the rabbit fish family, they have venom. Pretty dangerous, but very cool to have if you're careful with them. So, Angelo says he's getting big and gives me the eye every time I'm around the tank. Yeah, man. I think they get pretty. I mean, the red devils get pretty big. I know that a lot of South American cichlids get really big. So. I'm gonna have to check out Angelo's new setup. It must be pretty cool. I would love to show you guys my fish that I got. I'm so tempted to reveal it here on the live stream, but I said earlier that I wouldn't, so I'm gonna kind of stick to that. So Angelo's Fish Tanks says, I have a series out. There's 6 parts called 125 tank setup. The last part, I add a bunch of fish. Oh, cool. I'll definitely check that out, Angelo. I'll definitely go over there and see what that's all about. Let me actually open up your page so I don't forget. I'm going to go to channel, put that on a new tab, and check that out later. Now, Angelo, is your 125 a 6-foot long tank? Because I know that there's 120 gallons that are 5 feet long, and then there's 125s and up. Like mine is like 185s are 6 feet as well, and I believe 150s are 6 feet as well. So yours being a 125, I'm guessing it's a 6 foot, not a 120. That's only a 5-foot tank. So I'm glad that I got blessed with a 6-foot tank, because that extra foot just adds a lot of it just helps out a lot. Like if I was working on a 110 gallon, I think, that I was telling you guys about. So I got blessed with 2 massive tanks at the same time, and I literally was like, whoa, like I have a 6-foot tank here and I have a 5-foot tank. What am I going to do? And to me, those are big. To me, like a 6-foot tank to me is pretty big. And some people You know, they go with like 800 or 2,000 gallon tanks. But for me, getting those both was pretty cool. Like, so I ended up I sold the 5 foot tank because I just didn't like it as much. Like, the 5 feet was cool, but the 6 feet just added that extra length and dimension. Like in a room, I just think it really changes how you view a tank. It doesn't look like a fish tank to me. It looks more like, just like a backdrop, like a background of my wall. I mean, like fish tanks usually to me have always looked like a part of like a section of like a little spot in the room, but this one actually took up almost, like half of my whole wall. So that's a new experience for me that I never had experienced before. I've seen aquariums and really big stuff, but never in my own house. But they're heavy. It's another thing about big tanks is they're heavy, heavy. I hope you had help carrying that thing around. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, if you guys have any other questions, that's cool. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream for. We'll see. We're going on almost an hour now. We have 51 minutes. And at 4 in the morning, this is crazy to have this many people here. Thank you so much for being crazy like me and staying up. I think everybody's all pretty sleepy from their New Year's. I think everybody was probably stayed up pretty late last night. So, yeah. Yep. Well, that's cool. So Angelos, do you do saltwater too? I wonder. I got to look at more of your videos, man. Truthfully, I like your stuff. I'm looking at it right now. So I'm kind of browsing it while I'm in my live stream, just checking out what you got. So it looks like you're into a lot of plants. Oh, so you did an African cichlid tank? That's cool. I love African cichlids. I'm sure you've probably seen mine. I got some. Yeah. Yeah, they look pretty. From what I see in the thumbnails, they look really nice. I like good aquascapes, but I haven't really taken the time and I don't know. I haven't really gotten into plants yet. For me, it's just I love saltwater too much, and I'm really into saltwater. That the tanks, and I don't keep a lot of the fish that with my axolotls, it's best for them to have nothing. I have a baby tank, and then I leave that bare. My 185 setup, I do have stuff in there, but like I never. My fish are gonna grow so big. I don't want a lot of stuff. I have a pacu in my 185 setup, so to me, putting a lot of plants and stuff that would fill up the tank would take away from his room to swim. So that's kind of like my dilemma. I'm not keeping a lot of smaller fish in there. Most of the fish, that's like my big fish tank. And I have ghost knife, a pacu, a goldfish, which a lot of people don't know. They grow huge. But for me, adding a lot of substrate is just taking away from the swimming space. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Oh yeah, Angelos brings up a good point here. He says, "I didn't want to chance the weight of a 220 on the main floor." I was actually that's funny. I was looking into the weight. A 125 gallon, by the way, I think it's like in the thousands. It's like 1,000 something pounds for a 125, and yeah, like a 220 is a lot of weight. So you definitely have to. Make sure that the floor can hold whatever you're going to put. They say that any floor technically can hold up to a 90 gallon. Yeah, probably true. But especially when you get to like, 125, 150, 220s, those kind of tanks, man, those are heavy tanks. And you got to go, sometimes you have to go underneath your house and definitely add some support. And it's not that hard to do if you have a crawl space, but if you're renting from somebody, you're not going to be able to do that. So yeah. So, well, guys, I think we've been here. Well, we've been here for an hour. I think I'm gonna end the live stream, but thank you to everybody that stopped by. Thank you so much, Island Queen. Thank you, Captain Savage. Thank you, Angelo. Thank you. See, we had other people at Liberty. Thank you, Aquarium Cop. You guys are all. Sorry if I know I missed some people, but thank you guys for all stopping by and chatting. And I'm gonna do more live streams after I get my videos out. For those of you just joining us, I have like 5 new videos coming out. I got my dream fish. I finally got this guy. I've been waiting for this guy. I've been waiting to get one of these for like a year, and it's been like almost impossible for me to get. So I also actually did a whole series on how to properly scape a terrarium for a bearded dragon, and that video will come out. I have that video. I have a update on some other stuff, but I want you guys to check back. Hopefully you'll enjoy the new content that's coming out, and thank you so much for being here. Have a great 2018. Have I hope all of your dreams come true, and I hope your fish thrive and survive. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to message me, comment. I'm always here for you guys. I'm here to help you guys out. Oh, thank you, Mark. I forgot to say thank you. So sorry about missing you. Mark is Big Easy. If you guys don't know who Mark is, thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. But I will be doing that reptile video with Balin. We're gonna schedule that for probably this week. Man, it could be really soon. So that's coming. I know I said it was coming, but we're definitely gonna do that reptile live stream. So check back soon. I love you guys. Click the notification bell if you want to know, because I don't have a set time. I just do it. I just like, hey, I should do a live stream right now. Let's do it. So if you guys are wondering about when does Tim live stream, I don't have a schedule. So I just do it as I go. So thank you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you next time, and have a great night. God bless. Take care, and I'll be back. I promise that. I know it's been a while, but I will definitely come back. Hope I don't miss any important questions, but if I did, leave them in comment section. I can't talk. Okay. Good night, guys. Take care.